Last week, we were introduced to Kate Carney, and she has made it clear that she is here to work her own agenda. Let's get caught up with some of her plans.
Oh, Pat, you sweet, lovely, wonderful angel mouse. Listen, we made it clear last week that we know how to make money. We know how to get bonuses. I mean, I've said it before. Making friends in this business is easy, but making money is so exciting.
Pat Kelly, do you know who we are? We are that hard-hitting, wig-splitting, you better grab your girl's hand and run across the street, Bonus Boys.
The Bonus Boys. Spread the word.
Jocks are back.
The Bonus Boys, Kate Carney, that could be a recipe for success. Right here in the West Coast Wrestling Connection, maybe.
Could be.
Kate Carney presents Clutch Kucera and Sugar Brown, the Bonus Boys.
Getting ready to set off our action here on the West Coast Wrestling Connection. And last week, Kate Carney and company caused a heck of a lot of carnage.
Well, it's very kind of her to not interrupt us in the middle of our introduction to all the great fans of the West Coast Wrestling Connection. But here they are, the Bonus Boys and Kate Carney. And ladies and gentlemen, this week's episode of the WCWC is brought to you in part by Dave's Killer Magic Shop, the Vancouver Auction Outlet, Beds for Less Than Furniture, the Brunch Box, the Pita Pit, Sparky's Pizza, Voodoo Donuts, and the Hampton Inn and Suites.
And their opponents.
Last time you were in the ring with us, they had to call an ambulance, and tonight is gonna be no different, because we got nothing to lose. Let them know, Mikey.
Round two, boys. Welcome to Twisted Metal.
They are the team of Mikey O'Shea and CT.
Blake Chadwick better run for his life and get out of there, because there's going to be nothing to separate these two combustible teams after what we saw last week, Jeff Aiken.
That's bad enough the official has to be the fifth man in the ring. Poor Blake would get his head knocked into the cheap seats here at the WCWC. After last week, there's a lot on the line. And oh no, the Bonus Boys are in a dangerous.
What? I almost saw my life flash before my eyes. O'Shea looked like he was going to dive, but now up top, here comes CTC incoming.
Mikey O'Shea with the fake and CTC with the sacrifice play. And it's the Bonus Boys that are eating the cold concrete tonight.
Just last week, CTC really showed how crafty he is as he goes for the cover here, forearm across the face. Got a roll up and got a victory over the very tough, very powerful, very impressive Clutch. But then he paid for it.
Oh, but then Mikey O'Shea came out, chased off Sugar Brown, leads us to this right here. I mean, we're just seeing the tag team division really heat up. The competition is going. Just last week, we saw Greg Romero and the Rock God, Ricky Gibson, successfully defend the WCWC tag team titles. Todd Kennelly, you have to imagine that the winner of this match is going to be in top contention for those belts.
Well, I would say this matchup, I would agree with you, certainly has big tag team title implications. O'Shea going for the cover now. We saw Gibson and Romero get by the former multiple-time champions in the Whirlwind Gentlemen, and their title reign continues. Controversial though it might be, it might very well be time for a new team to step up and challenge for those titles.
And that's what we're seeing, and really, we've seen Mikey O'Shea and Crash Test Cody really grow as a team here in the last couple of weeks. We're seeing some really great double teams between the two of them, but Crash Test Cody, sometimes I really think he looks in the mirror and thinks that he weighs 350 pounds. Trying to take on both the Bonus Boys by himself is just crazy.
He's like the Chihuahua that steps up against a Rottweiler. You know, he just, size isn't a factor with him. He's going to take the fight to you no matter what. But this is not where you want to be in the corner of the Bonus Boys. In there with Mr. KO right now. Sugar Brown with the big scoop and the slam. This guy's an incredible athlete. Nice pinpoint knee strike there.
Cody quick back to his feet, hooking that far leg. Sugar Brown just a 1 count there. Kate Carney upset by that, understandably. Sugar Brown should have stayed on Crash Test Cody, gotten that pinfall a little sooner. This match could already be over.
Bonus Boys certainly weren't happy with that loss inflicted on Clutch last week by CTC, making him pay for it right now, but all that'll go away if they win this high-profile tag team matchup, as you mentioned, that could open the door for a tag team title shot. Look at this double teaming now by the Bonus Boys. Double teaming or dancing, I'm not sure which.
Either way, Sugar Brown with a big head of steam, driving that knee in and goading Mikey O'Shea into the ring, and the referee trying to get Mikey O'Shea back onto the corner while the Bonus Boys are about to start operating.
Bonus Boys are so dangerous when you think of how powerful they are, but how destructive they are. And now it seems like they've got this Kate Carney that's really, hold on, as Clutch goes for the cover, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, setting them up for big matchups much like this, but might be setting them up for disaster if he can get that crossface. No, rolls back into it.
When after their encounter last week, we saw a very similar piece, Crash Test Cody. That crossface is so devastating. You can see the damage done to Clutch right there, but Clutch is so strong and so powerful, just able to maneuver his way out of it.
Would not want to meet these guys on the streets in a dark alley. Little speed bag action into the Uranagi. So double teaming into the cover. And we talked about that the Bonus Boys look more deadly than ever, but their teamwork has really continued to improve as well. They're really able to adapt to the tag team division.
Well, they were a powerful and dangerous tag team when they first came onto the scene here in the WCWC, but really since signing on with Kate Carney and really getting in contention for those tag team titles, we've just seen this mean streak and that double teaming coming into play. But Crash Test Cody once again taking on both the Bonus Boys, and this time he's got Clutch reeling and Sugar Brown in a bad way.
All right into the waiting arms of Sugar Brown. Hits him with that power slam, beautifully done. And got to mention it here, the quick tags by the Bonus Boys. The Juggernaut on the outside, he's been awfully quiet. He's been a non-factor in this matchup for most of it.
Well, so far he's tried to get himself in there a couple of times, but the referee has kept him on the ring apron. But you got to think, we've seen Mikey O'Shea compete on this program since its inception. He gets into that ring. The Bonus Boys had better have a plan.
Do you think the Bonus Boys are trying to isolate CTC? Do you think they perhaps see him as the weak link of the team?
Well, absolutely, no question. I mean, you've got Mikey O'Shea, a former tag team champion. Sugar Brown covers. You got Mikey O'Shea, a former tag team champion, a former WCWC Legacy champion, more than once in top contention for the Pacific Northwest Championship. Is Mikey O'Shea a game changer? Oh, absolutely.
Well, it might be game over, though, for Crash Test Cody. After that, full steam in the corner. The pass rush there by the big defensive lineman. And Crash Test Cody, man, usually he's all adrenaline, full speed ahead. He has been slowed almost to a crawl in this matchup, and he might have to just crawl out of the ring at this point.
You know, Clutch is so strong. I mean, look at that. It's so quick as well, able to get out of the way, but Crash Test Cody using a little bit of momentum as well to get him up. And now Mikey O'Shea, the Irish Juggernaut, checks in.
We'll talk about momentum. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and when O'Shea hits you, you're going down. Oh, what a neck breaker there by the big Irishman. The power down. Oh, nobody does that to Clutch.
Mikey O'Shea and Kate Carney. Kate, I don't think that's the safest place for you to be.
Well, the distraction play really cost Adam Thornstowe last week. Kate Carney going for that again. O'Shea to the outside. And that leaves CTC in there all by his lonesome against the Bonus Boys. TFL, tackle for loss, and it just might be the case.
Might as well call that one a safety. He shoved them all the way outside of the end zone, too far. In fact, Mikey O'Shea sends Clutch Casera flying, and now you've got Mikey O'Shea and Sugar Brown all alone in the ring.
O'Shea is the legal man for his team. So the big Irish brawler against the man who's got dynamite sweetness in those hands. Catches him in midair like a baby. Put that baby down for a 3-second nap. Gunslinger on target.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, Crash Test Cody and Mikey O'Shea.
Sports Radio 750 and 106.